September 21st, 2014, we are in 04, I just forgot. I'm still asleep. Forgive me, please. You know, just awakened. And you run out of international criminal court needs like express or something. I were here last night. I just were making some efforts. I've done a few things like the addition of the photo I just pictured in Bicentenary with my candidate, while Sodoma Prostitution Evangelics, United Evangelics Argentina, inside Armed Forces and Gobierno de Buenos Aires and Christmas, like normal prostitutas of our lives. I'm not talking about people that survives Sodoma and the generados Kirchner's like, which corrupts and prostitutes for they to have business in some other. Like evangelics, United Argentina. Well, to the commentary reality, I were here, I edited my photo, and I edited some other like Buenos. Blessed with and with this all besides the reality we go through, I know they will go to the nations of US, Canada, Mexico, Spain, Italy, Swiss, Austria, Germany, UK, Belgium, Greece, Ukraine, Romania, and some other places to make an array of the hell they are. United Evangelics, Diablos, Guillermo de Supremes, Pablo Carnival, Comarca de Veracruz, Crudo, Carlos Anaconda, and associated all with some entity. The same class of camaraderie, fraternity, brotherhood of Sodoma prostitution. Well, the certain clear thing is I were yesterday around at the afternoon I've done some things. BLYTT Claire de Belegido con esta desperta, Francisco al plataforma que busca una perfecta para Francisco y la como Susan just went around Plaza Flores. I walked over the written floors, and about 200 perhaps I were back in my address. And we're walking, and while we're walking, Guillermo era siempre un prostituto, degenerado, diablo, criminal psicópata, demonio, with its demons prostitutes in Baba, making up in a class for hell degeneration with Sodoma, Cafisha, Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana, and Prefectura Naval Argentina, and Chile, with Gendarmería Nacional, and of course, officialism, pedophilics. And with forgeries and all class of lies and all class of liars and degenerates denouncing steal for more, Guillermo se prenden prostitutas of it, degenerados. Every class of a lie and every class of a degeneration for they to make the business of the go and F word everybody and take the 30% and 50%, percents of us. Of it means mine, and also Amias. With Osvaldo Carnival and Omar Cabrera, which supports it all permanently, and also Carlos Anaconda, and Juan Crudo, and others that I'm going to name a little bit later. In the middle of this reality, simply happened what normally happens with this sickle hell prostitutes, abominable freaks of Lucifer, the way they dies forever, Shalah. With all us defense them, diablos degenerados, one each other, to the hell. Shalah. For the name of Adonai is going to be what I just said. And in the middle of the reality they saw just happened what normally happens. Placed the poor victims, touched the Lord, and we never done nothing. I'm going to put them in a hell and I'm going to execute them myself for the name of Adonai. And this is not holy war, and this is not deflective, and no demon handles me except the demons you want there to be. Pedazo de generados, which doesn't handle me either. Malditas víboras degeneradas, retorcidas. And in the middle of this all just happened what normally came. This prostitutes, this degenerates, making the business of the day. Give me the terms. Yesterday I were with justice bodies with Supreme Court of Justice of the International Justice, International Court of Justice, the Hague. And I were with International Criminal Code at the reality of my natural reality and who I am. And with justice bodies Israel and Europe, US, there were requests that I to do something. And I made them this worship in Hebrew, Antich and Etchef. And there were this author precious for Adonai and blessed and protected, which were really able with International Criminal Court and Justice Bodies US and Israel to its launch. Very ambient music, soft ambient music, a very 2 hours of music, I to track. Over a full one line, I made them tracks, edited with Audacity. And I produced these tracks, and from these tracks, I just done something around singing, and I'm gonna do another, which they are ready for the trend to 14, and even this video saying they come first, and they were never here. With the evangelics degenerates that I'm gonna show you who they are and what they do. In the middle of this reality, I just done my worship, and my worship were testimony of Adonai. And I said this word while there's to 14, also this video, trying to switching permanently the filing, the roaming filing, and files of the software, and the software itself to saying, here what does we done in that end. And in the middle of this reality, I shown enough the reality it is. And while and during this, I just done what I done. What I did. Not what Sodoma degenerados and prostitutas says I do. While this all, I just produced what were requested and were threatened got a bus. And Israel justice bodies. And the threatened were Sodoma degenerados, violadores de todo género, toda edad y perros, especially evangelics, saying, we done it and not him. And about minutes ago I were lying. I were trying to rest, which were not possible. Just slept biologically. And this is nothing like psychiatry pieces of horse that generates por Galdear Piñero, Cuerpo Médico Forense with a pardon of you. And Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires and SANE, degeneraditos, with the pardon of victims. The reality of the soul, unless you, Sodoma, degeneraditos, with the pardon of victims, Metropolitana, Policía Federal, Prefectura Naval Argentina, SIDA, Gendarmería Nacional, perras de Sodoma. Y seguí matando gente que ya te voy a casar, perrita enferma. And in the middle of this reality just happened what happened and kept on happening as still does. In the middle of this, forgive me the virginal rage and the state that I want to put them dead, and I'm gonna afford every day for that to happen. And you all are gonna see, I'm sorry, Bordaldear Piñeiro, how murderer I am. Pieces of genociders, mercaders, whores of the foreign life, pretending there to be your property for you to commercialize. Like me, pedazo de degenerados. In the middle of the soul, for the certain fact of the realities, just came this clear thing. Also the photo rubbed and saying, oh, he's telling to us and we gotta do it, we did to it to air. Because of it were the terms, we do to it to here. and in the middle of this all called to all over us to come to assisting them, to United States of America, Europe, and other places, the class of them to come for what they do. Abominations, the generations, and not Mr. President Barack Obama, and neither the people that works for the making something which has the real sense of what it is, welfare, care, protection, and understanding what's worth for justice, for wording, making the right exercising of the building health and sanity for a population, for the world, which are under the menace of this lousy health shit that pretends to play the stars of the humanity, being abominable pakat altogether. So brotherhood, United Evangelics, Sodoma Horse, prepare your destination is already stamped by Adonai, the God himself. You go there by the victims, and keep on threading the few front staging, and keep on playing the poor up staging, and keep on making the generations back staging. You all go to hell. Disgusting hotlach, sons of the BLYTT snimi. And kulau is not perversion. The term kulam, the term kulae chatsu, the term kul amad, kulau is not something like your Paris Sodoma you defense do from my I will manipulate and instigate and provoke degenerados psicópatas perras de Lucifer. At the reality of this disgusting moment which this produces still. I were just sleeping. I slept about, can I say, 3:30, 3:45 maybe. And I had to sleep dressed because of where people under threat, and we could recover the situation and rescue the people. Even I slept, that still I delire well sleeping, of course, cuerpo médico forense. Borda, gobierno de los Buenos Aires, también deliro cuando duermo. Degeneraditos. At the reality of this all, the vicious Sodoma pieces of excrement of Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner expertises. I won't say that word, but I'm gonna say cloeja, vejeja, jibarreja, mejajeja, prejejeja, robeja. Infierno de perras sodomitas. Making the always done. Well, I came to my address back. Take the spirit and see who we can afford to end us because of weak men, and we gotta take the government of the world. And in the middle of this reality, I just put it, that one in the hell at once, which happy. Like that. And certainly kept on making the same thing, and Guillermo Horacio Pereira, Osvaldo Carníbal, Carlos Anacondio, Marc Cabrera, Juan Crudo, with Policía Federal Argentina, Prefectura Naval Argentina, SIDA, Gendarmería Nacional and Metropolitana, saying, help us with this, because if he knew it all and already published it all in International Court of Justice, ask us to give him all that they says gotta be his. And Claudio Freisen went behind saying, for robbing the Lord, he gotta pay for this, and this is the prophecy of the Lord. He won't take what it's Lord's. And they said, and he said, what evangelicos prostitutos and its brothels gotta giving me on properties for the damages and destructions. That still went to arranging with Sodoma, Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana, Prefectura Naval Argentina, SIDA, Gendarmería Nacional, and perra pedófila Aníbal Fernández, and Presidencia Pedofílica Degenerados, and Ricardo Ronga, and also Borda Brothel, and Alvear Brodel and Piñeiro Brodel saying with Cuerpo Médico Forense Brodel, but it's a psychopath and we see it, and also schizophrenic and always wear the same, and Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana and Prefectura of Argentina shown and lives all the time doing what we said and we shown. We cannot pay for this one. Temperature says to them, they are accomplices of this. International Criminal Court and International Court of Justice in States are using this one, and we know who this is, of course. And during this all the prophecy were, this one is not going to be this one, but they are going to be him. About says Lord gave in prophecy. Guillermo Horacio Prein, Osvaldo Carníbal, Carlos Anacondia, Juan Crudo, Mar Cabrera, and Claudia Freisen. Telling Lord will keep them my being to Sodoma. Can I say the word? Them defendant. Can I say Bekoch Puet Amma? Can I say the word? Kachme Mashu. Rapists of all gender, all age, all whole with licks. For war making to my, our God, Creator, the real one. Saying that with the phallus will rape even God and destroy and murder God in the fitting. Of course. Of course. In front of the whole of the world, the of course of Maricolandia, Argentina, Kirchner's officialism, and Sodoma, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, and also Guillermo Prein. You will see it. HTTPS www. Reality of our days. What is the term of Elia, and what is the term of the false prophet, prostitute and brothel, Guillermo Prein, and what is the word of United Evangelics, false prophets, grand whore, and what is the term of Sodom, Argentina, and its brothels, pretender of government, of the nation and of the world. Point INT, F7, let's say F6. 6 means the beast. 1 6 2 6s. Oh, when not come to making such a thing? How not? Be my guest. 1 6 saying and 1 6 using means I don't gotta be the devil like you are. That is your revelation of Lord. F6 function key. Last key and cleaner my side. Last play that is in New York. And the reality of the soul, a whole entire while resting, making the witchcraft trying to trespass and there to be, oh my God, because of the Lord said, we cannot transfer. The Holy Spirit is not doing, it's our duty. Diablos, muertos por la eternidad. Profanos, paganos, degenerados, víboras, brujas de cuarta de Lucifer. Y así murieron. Creídos de ministros de Dios. Prostitutos. Flejo malacham kima fechel chaleshkana chachalam. Moltra mevelef eskevlef hit into a thing. We saw it, we done it, and if you don't like it, we kill you, and you can abandon and make the oral chaps because of a command. Of course, HTTPS www. What is like Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, brother of pedophilics, Taggy that generates genociders, and Alicia Kirchners and all officialism Argentina, and what is like Sodoma, Maricolandia, Fuerzas Armadas Argentina, and its horse evangelics. Point INT F6, like before. And Maricolandia with gay, for to be understood. Ever. Right, Maximita? Vas a morir reventadito, perra. Sorry this. And that one that I just named for you to understand my vehemence made a command with Civil Society Kirchner, Argentina, about making a publishment of Israel, Amia, and I, making the supposed blowjob to the Argentinian army and Argentinian armed and armed forces Argentina, the super boners in front of us, and us dressed with the sobras and the soblefech malachet samash kalach with the David star on the chest and receiving the Sodoma. And I give it this for you to understand who that piece of a Bhakti, Sodomaki, pedophilic, zoophilic is. HTTPS www. Reality of Kirchner family, who they are, what they do, what they are for, and what the layers each piece of a shit Kirchner isn't gonna be .90 F6 like before. And the reality of the soul turns to calling me the cucarachas, maricas degeneradas, evangelistas. And that's the way I'm gonna put them. I'm sorry, Adonai the terms. Cucarachas murieron, maricas de Sodoma, y así lo voy a ejecutar. The reality of the soul and fecholat hamafalchi mashkamala fechalchana habel kimachalabei. A lot of victims still, and we're counting, raping, and murdering families completely still in Argentina, and Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner instigating and commanding this to happen. The whore in the brothel and the whore in the brothel. You understand what I mean? Went to threat justice bodies in Italy and to disappear people from Italy and arranging the taking of the world with whore and brothel. And you don't like it, you start to disappear because of you or what I just said. HTTPS www. What is like the handles of power of. Look that I am powered as well, and more power than you now. F6 like before. Go to breed demons. Pardon victims. I'm telling you, Adonai is not a klutz of degenerates, and Adonai is not a klutz of mercaders, and Adonai is not a klutz of genociders, and making empire and trade of his name, whatever the language. And you are gonna know this sooner. Disgusting. Making witchcraft up on my person for the hunting people all over the world. We have 3,904 visitors in the United States of America and kidnapped 9,904 persons of the states of the U.S. and also 304,108 with supporters and helpers, including some evangelic victims. Like this Gibson for being massively raped and murdered, and says, he too, he's the one, pretending to be like, oh, threat us, we don't know what to do, be mercy. And behind are demons. That's the way they dice, with the burden of victims. And in the middle of this, all this will be manipulative. Okay, HTTPS, www. Manipulating the manipulative sensual seduction. Manipulation. Also, HMNN, F6, like before. Alright. So the reality for the devil, Segravit the devil, is like always happened. Lucifer sees anything of God like the Vatican does, and United Evangelics sees anything of God, Adonai, Elohim, the Creator, the real one, and goes running and says, I want to be. Temptates itself, doesn't need the man. He is a piece of a shit. And I'm sorry, Adonai the thrones. What is the fact? And the pieces of shit like this are exactly the same. Says something of Adonai, I want to be. Give me. And says, what reads? I want that, I want it. Lord, he's going to justify me because of his mercy. What have I to do? The liar. So in the middle of the reality this, are capable to genocide whoever to be in the middle, for they to have the star. And whatever to create a woman of art. So the reality of the soul delivers into went to arrange also the murder of my whole people, and Amias, and Jewish, and justice bodies, and whatever to be found, or to know the truth. Carlos Anacondia, Omar Cabrera, Juan Crudo, Guillermo Aracebrain, Osvaldo Carnival, and associated with Policía Federal Argentina, Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires, Cuerpo Médico Forense, Metropolitana, Gendarmería Nacional, Prefectura Naval Argentina en CIDE, en Oficialísimo, en Rongo, en 88 CIDE, en Francisco, with Kirchners. And also saying, I were doing and I do all they says and International Court of Justice, Supreme Court, and Supreme Court, International Criminal Court, are my accomplices with Mr. President Barack Obama, Shimon Peres, justice bodies and everybody. Just tell to the Lord that I will do everything that they said and they proved for a last time. The whole last night I will be in the Supper Nymph, in mitosis, human mitosis, in the vision of 9,804 me, myself, all over the states, all over the world, blowing up, said, any uniformed around to give me the strength and the power that I will rejoin myself at the end of the night to become the super vampire of the Sodoma trousers for the heaven all of the powers in this class of supposed they are the super demons they are. That gotta be me, needing God to be a demon and they to be gods, like any demon. So the reality of this soul, they've shown pictures and published videos of this all over the world. https www. Los delirios evangelistas unidos argentinos, delirios unidos, Kirchners, delirios unidos, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, delirios unidos, oficialismo argentino, delirios unidos, Borda Alvear Piñeiro, delirios unidos, gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires, delirios unidos, Cuerpo Médico Forense, delirios unidos, creído por justicia y gobierno, evangelistas, delirios unidos, 120 F6 94. And it works. And this is simultaneously recorded in US, Europe, and also Israel. Forgive me please the terms of the law. We have wrong. And the third and clear thing is delirantes degenerados. With the clear fact, I will become the rejoining forces from the condemnating forces men and provoking this happened myself. And they are the cause of this all, and they are going to die with that forever. And still are. Se le pasa todo a ellos porque el Señor dio profecía. El Señor de Ben-Joham. Tenés al Cristo de Lucifer y de Sodoma. Y eso es lo que se reza. Y al Cristo de Sodoma es tu muerte eterna y tu tumba todo lo que hiciste sobre mi persona y mi generación, sobre Israel y Sion, con tus amiguitos. Y del infierno no sabes. Y te puedo asegurar que vas a conocer que la misericordia de Adonai no es nada de lo que delirás. Porque si vos te pensaste que Dios va a avalar una autoridad genocida y degenerada, porque tenga un hocus pocus encima de destruir, violar y matar gente de mi pueblo, y de amenazar rabinos, y de decir que se te dio porque no dieron su vida por el Señor y no se convirtieron al Cristo, maldito diablo degenerado, estás muerto por la eternidad. Y yo voy a ser el que te meta más adentro. Ya. En la dejar genial. Oh, about, believe me, you have no idea that things like witchcraft in this sick of a shit of a country with this class of a horse could produce. You have no idea. And besides, I can do marvelous, forgive me bad words. Royalty justifies me anyway, but I love Adonai. He doesn't deserve the reality of denigration of his name. Neither his people. Blasphemy, pardon me, tonight. Thank you. Right. You're gonna see the funny yourself. HTTPS Does God anytime spoken to Elia? .int F6 I made it 4. It were not 3. Is that the patterns? Expertises in the spiritual. Latritica, Blafechel Hamelefech Hademet Klevesfechel Hanmetlikis Patachacham, so started making more witchcraft and more destruction for that to not reality be appreciated and not truth be watched. Right? United Evangelics, prostitutas, diablos, diablos. Disturbs because it wants to run to the Christ, to the Lord. I'm going to tell you one thing. The reality of this and the clear fact of this is exactly what you are going to ever last in death. You're not evangelics paying for what you guys and what you still do. Adonai is not mercy. And Adonai is not the talisman of you go to threat with Sodoma Kafisha degenerados. Well, you go to murder all around because of slept. I may said, piece of a Sodoma P word, son of a P word. You are going to pay for what you done. And, oh really, I'm repeating the terms. While I were sleeping to go to murder my people because if I said that to you. Degeneraditos. And the schizophrenic in your disgusting Sodoma rectum, rotting hell with it. And your horse, Bordal de Argonero, which still the liars, which are gonna make the patriot not be embarrassed and protect the country, the government. And the ones that are institutionalized to become the government of the world. I'm gonna tell you one thing, pieces of horse. You are gonna know about me so sooner and try to transcribe again, to kidnap again and telling, still with the kidnapping and the less humanity. Third, to keep on making the invention of the delirious, of the bipolar, of the schizophrenic, of the megalomaniac, of the psychosis of the delirium. Keep on making the degeneration with, because of police said so and so. Keep on making the shit. Your death is right at the door and I'm gonna be the executor. And you're gonna know ain't no murderer, but justice itself. We have 3,104,204 more murder in the whole of the region and 8,206 murdered in the US, as 14,679 by Christina Kirchner range murdered in Europe. Numbers state 508,204 disappeared from the civil population by Christina Kirchner herself. And Maximo Kirchner. And officially isn't. And how bad is, oh, we have the expertise of international security now, you know, government of the world, like we are, as it goes. We have the spirit, and eventually we're useful for everything we wanted, served us, all the time. We raped, we murdered, we eat all, and everything was okay, and we got everything we own because of the command, of course. And the reality of Gibson making the degeneration, saying, he produces and he stood here, he could live. Theater of horrors of hell, for the opportunisms and some coins for our lives. Embrace. And Lord is going to be mercy that. And you know Adonai. Produced the degenerations we suffer and keep on making because of kept, but kept. Sorry. Right? Can I say the word kept? not English. Blefo cholat kana bless michi chalap tzadacha chalkishki mochala charat stechanim. Mitcham lefe cholat nefesh bokla etzachachat. I am in a very moment of rage and bitter. And this is not because of daily murder. I am not instigating and provoking. If Lucifer, because of telling to Lucifer is a provocation for me to go to murder because of I wanna be God, you're not commanding me, you're not gonna say to me what I gotta be. Captain, you sons of hell. And I'm sorry the victims, don't misunderstand me. Flech mulatchem efesh kalvecha chalchanim et leves bechal chalikom levecha shkalchanim. Intchem lefecha chamanikish kibachacha. The reality is simple. International Court of Justice never said yes to me. Neither International Criminal Court and neither Mr. President Barack Obama, Shimon Peres, and Justice Bodies never said something like this to me. The reality is other and HTTPS www. I am he, I am that, I am a star, I am a celebrity, I am a president, oh my God, I am. National Security Techniques and United Evangelics, the providers of the abomination, the destructors of the wealth, worths, realities, and the hold us the respect of others, and what the reality demands exist for the created made so. TF6 like before. There are already 6. 6 of 6? Oh my God! 6 of you are stamped on that forever. United Evangelics, and you are not one of that. And I'm not gonna be a demon for you to play the God. Hocus Pocus of Lucifer is not the specializing of spiritual expertises of the Lord. Perras de codicia de enfermedad de Lucifer. Maldita víbora degeneradas. And I'm gonna say this. The same this I'm saying they are what I'm showing they are. HTTPS www. Mercado Evangelista Argentino UNASUR. Mercado Evangelista, Evangelista Vaticano Mundial. Verdades y mentiras, las entregas por monedas. DMRPTRTMC, middle, TAMAC with K, twice, says 585.334, TAMCO, THAKKO, says BBRMT 21.20, F6, like before. Number 7. And your tellers that generates profaning, saying, oh, we are making it speaking, don't you see it? Also that, and I guess you. Because of you, demons pretends to reduce God into a teller and a shit like you are. Well, God is the preciousness ever, forever and ever, the glorious, amazing beauty, and the gorgeous of no other ever will be but himself. And you, the liar, you gotta be the truth. Cada uno de los términos que la laca produce en el camino al vacío de lo que somos, que no es ni será. Leerme fejo la teme fejo hadish kamachan. Gilot me fejo chames sevesh kelanam. And also about witchcraft and witchcraft of evangelics putting inside my mouth. Schizophrenic. I'm inside of him. I can see everything. Oh, won't you be John Malkovich? Also with Hollywood. Do you want to be John Malkovich? Your market, Cristina Kirchner Officialism, Policía Federal Argentina, Evangélicos Unidos. Jugás con lo espiritual, enfermas la vida de toda la gente, destruyes a toda la gente, decís que vas a ser el otro y que vas a pasar lo que es el otro. El mercado de la República Argentina, Kirchner, Sorot Práctica Prajo, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Policía Federal. Mercado degenerado de brujas y de abominables. técnicas de seguridad nacional. And you, United Evangelic shit of the hell, you defend that. And you say, I am the responsible, but you all are who caused this permanently until today. Oh, sees the world and the universe, but the life is schizophrenic because of things it's gonna be. Gonna be us, of course. Right borda, degenerados. Pinheiro, Alvear, Argerich, Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires, Cuerpo Médico Forense, are all the same shit. No doubt. Especially evangelics. Always we knew he were schizophrenics in Policía Federal. Of course, we saw it all the time. Therefore, I'm going to show what I saw all the time. And this is my moment. HTTPS www. The eyes of the witness, judge, prophet, menorah, right hand of the Creator. God Himself, the clear of the Creator, and the clear of everything, will witness in full presence as owner of His, that God Himself created Him or her, at the reality of what is to be, for the clear fact of the reality of His justice. From secret, He named His own, and not better. Truth lies. BTXT M4M69398 Kamul Ba'am says, and this is KAHMUHTLC BAHM Atla. This is ABHUILAH 110. F6 and the reality of this, I am sick of this lacra. United Belarus hell lacra. I am sick of them, and I don't blame no one of you, your owners, Mr. Presidents, Justice Bodies. This every day, a new generation united, and like I said, they don't stop until they don't get what they want or die, which is going to happen this way. They don't die. And especially the ones that says, and terrorists, we said first, and nation first. Propaganda generates which were making this to me permanently. And the first ones, for the reason also with Brinker, Caramilo Cabrera, this happened but since 2008. We gotta research, tell the witches, right, phony degenerados, to put us something of it for we to guess better. Policía Federal Argentina siempre fuiste una mierda infame, así me dirás, con el perdón de mucho que te arranqué y tanto que me mataste. En el infierno te hundí, al infierno te consumí, con la verdad en mi reino, que por los siglos nunca serás consumido. Y yo me encargo de justificar la comisión de misericordia de vos y la lacra degenerada de tu maldito legado que recogiste. La verdad de mi nombre, manchaste y pisoteaste como puerco batán. Y yo me encargo de confiar en la eternidad que yo genero. Y toda prostituta que te sirve, toda prostituta que con vos mando a la enfermedad degenerada que amaste sin amor y adoraste sin apnai. vas a conocer por eterna realidad que no hay Dios y tu brujería es tu muerte por tocar mi santidad, mi nombre, mi menorá, mi verdadero ser comercio de mi existencia, mi ser, mi verdad, mi saber. Y a toda tu asociación degenerada, policía, maldita, enferma, retorcida, recorrida, enfermedad de mí, de mucho. Y empiezo pronto, muy pronto, y a toda tu lacra de prostitución personal y a tu maldito gobierno de demonios. Vergolach Maverghi Matsereshoch Lachatz Maxi. Ain't nothing like me and I am bipolar mayhem. Personality disorders and organizers. And this is schizophrenia, prisons. Very tremble and falling for world of your fear. No critical secrets. Next temperature. ماذا تريد تفعل؟ قالت نفخني إيش قالت نفخني؟ ما في شيء خفيف You are gonna put me on the rest of the life and say you say I am gonna put you in the rest of the life You are gonna know that Vergem al-Fechal Chadish Morlanei Chechim Seres Fechal Hanai. The hope of Sodoma, prostitutes and powers to deliver the reign of God, for they will go to heaven with the worthiness of the Lord. I told me and on me, I receive you, my neighbor. And the book members of the and for that to not manifest must be read and realized. And it's every discussion of things. Vleg die weg gegelijkenis gezegd. Let's stop. And I'm going to not and try to viciously first viciously my own get righteous and really recognize la revelación לכל חמל חציקים משפחה חלקים מפתחנם אם לפכל המפתחים multiple personalities I'm going to show you the multiple personalities לבחל חמל מבחל שחלקות to make intelligence with my power that I myself. It is a fact. You are and all that you gave me, it is lacra for you, let me ever construct and wrap. I give it unto them with blessings still, with full life and glory. I announce the not that prostitutes Sodoma, set myself first, and there is still profaning me with a half of you. This is what I tell you, for that ever after you will not understand, you will be nothing that I am known, but I know only eternal who you are, and you are nothing that you ever knew. You are, and I am nothing like you ever there. HTTPS www 999 is the number of the preciousness.